Eddie, is this a big gamble because you have the 16 dates but not yet the American roster, the American talent? So is that not a gamble because the money is there? How are you going to make sure they make their money if you don't have the roster yet?
Well, because in terms of when you got those rights fees, I mean, Matchroom Boxing is a place you should be anyway. But when you have those rights fees, there's nowhere else to be. So, but we understand fighters are under contract. Already I have half a dozen fighters ready to go that I believe would be excellent for the platform. After this presentation, this is why I wanted to make it, we're going to get a hell of a lot of other fighters come to us as well. We've also got an unbelievable stable of fighters in the UK. Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Dillian White, of course Anthony Joshua, Tony Bellew, Katie Taylor. These are guys, Amir Khan, I did mention that I think, but you're going to see these guys fighting in the US, most of them staying in the UK, but again, just a great opportunity. But I want to see on these cards 3 or 4 young guys coming through, from the national championships, from the Olympics. It's not just about signing world champions. I expect to sign multiple world champions, but really growing the fighters. This is an 8-year deal. So this is about building boxing, just like the model has to be exactly the same as it was in the UK. And if we can do that with this money that we have, we should be unbeatable.
Well, how do you think you'll address the gamesmanship from other promoters? Because obviously they're not
like
going to roll
do.
over.
We'll smile, we'll wind them up, we'll terrorise them, and we'll hug them at times. We're here to work with them. We're not here to try and put people out of business. That might happen, but there shouldn't be one person that doesn't look at this announcement today and go, wow, that's great for the sport. All that money coming into the sport. Any time any money comes, even the PBC. I never looked at the PBC and went, oh, this is ridiculous. Well, great for the fighters. And now even better for the fighters.
Are there any fighters that stick out in particular in America, like 2 or 3 that you just absolutely want to sign that you feel you do?
Wilder, Mikey Garcia, Charlos, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner.
Those guys are loyal to their promoter. You think they'll make the jump?
They don't have a promoter.
They don't have a promoter.
Their managerial team.
They all have a common thread there, Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie, have you figured out your event coordinator?
No, I'll give Lou a call. No, look, I think this is a platform actually where, all jokes aside about people like Lou DiBella, he has fighters that he needs to get out on shows. We're going to be working with all kinds of different guys. This isn't just about you must sign with Matchroom to be on this platform. Again, that is what I said about HBO and that kind of situation where there are fighters. I don't know, let's look at examples. Dimitri Andrade. I don't know, like other guys who are like, I don't know, Bivol, who are like co-features on. So you don't have to necessarily sign with us. If you want, you can have one fight on the platform. You go back to HBO, no problem. So it's not just about control. Oh, sign this. If you're not with us, you're not on our platform. We're going to be working with loads of guys. I looked at, I don't know why I mentioned this, but Joe Smith. I saw he's fighting at the weekend. He was a guy I thought, I like Joe Smith. He's exciting. It doesn't mean we have to sign him, but if he's looking for slots and fights.
Eddie, do you think there's a better sport?
You guys over so Adam can do
Sorry, Adam.
Eddie, do you think there's a sport better positioned for OTT platforms than boxing?
No. I mean, OTT is a new world, right? So, but when you listen to the experts, when you talk to people like John Skipper, and you talk to people like Perform, this is the absolute future. So we have to pay attention. Will it take time? Yeah, of course it will take time. But with this investment, that's the difference. Now, if we come into this with $1 million a show, what dent can I really make? I mean, we can do well, but I'm coming in with more money than I can dream of from HBO and Showtime. So, this is like, for me, fantasy boxing. This is like a dream come true, where I can build a card every week with an amount of money that means that I can just build such a great card of boxing, and there's no excuse.